Where do you talk with the rules committee? Where do you stand on the rip through? Should it be a foul, or should we kind of move it the same way that the jumping backwards into people, and the ball rip through that James Harden does?
What you think? Like, seriously, it don't matter to me. Like, whatever you do,
I think sometimes it is a basketball move.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes if you're in a triple threat position and you see the guy's top foot and you attack the guy's top foot, sometimes it is a legitimate basketball move and a foul.
You know.
Other times when you got the ball over here and the guy puts his arm out and you're not even attacking and you're just ripping the ball through to get arm contact, that to me is a non-basketball move.
Okay, that's fine. You know who I blame it on too?
Kevin?
No. KD used to do it and stuff like that, but I blame it on the teachers, like the coaching. How do they teach when a ball screen comes, Bubs? When the ball screen comes, what do? Jump into the ball. Mm-hmm. Is that not how it's taught? Mm-hmm. Like, tell them, like, for real, how is it taught?
If you're on the side and a team that ices or downs, blues, whatever the call is, where you're fortunate baseline, when you jump to the side, they tell you to basically arm bar the hip, put your arm on the hip.
Right.
You can't move your arm out of position once the guy starts to rip through.
And so you're
dead meat. So you basically have to do this.
Boom. Exactly. So for me, like, I actually play defense, and I played defense for a long time. I know how to guard a guy without putting my arm in there, especially if that's what the guy likes to do. Then I'm going to get in there with my body and keep my arm out there, right? Like, we get paid a lot of money to watch a lot of games, and you mean to tell me on the damn scouting report it's not on there that I'm going to do the rip through? Whose fault is that? You know what I mean? Like, I initially even said that about the James thing, right? Like the driving and, guys reaching in there. Don't reach in there.
Yeah.
If you know he does, like, that's a skill, actually.
One of the moves that, again, this is the way it's taught, but it's also just legal guarding position. Mm-hmm. So if James is driving, let's say he's driving left, and you're sliding with him, you are legally allowed to keep your arm on his body.
If a guy reaches under there.
What James does is he reaches underneath your arm with his arm that's not handling the ball, and then he tries to bring it back over to the ball and then flails his arm, and it looks like a foul.
Now, I completely understand that. Now, that shouldn't be, right? Okay. It shouldn't be. But when when a guy drives in there and they extend their arms or something like that, and the guy slap down and reach, and then they want to call that on the side, no, that should be a shooting foul, right? At least I believe so. Hell, we probably would have won in Houston if they would have did that when we was playing. But, like, at what point are we going to hold guys accountable for, like, knowing the game? Right? Knowing the game. So if I get the ball late down the stretch or something like that and I call for a ball screen and you not thinking enough that what's not, you want to get into the ball like that, that's my fault. Because this is the other thing too. And if we really want to get technical, this is what I really get mad about. You know how I shoot when we play ones.
I know. It's a valid point. That is how you get the ball to your pocket.
When we play one-on-one.
That's how you get the ball to your shooting pocket.
Or whatnot. And that's how I shoot. Like, I know how to shoot like that. You probably didn't know that. Like, if you ever see me play one-on-ones, I actually do that.
17 jabs and he moves the ball side to side and then he just shoots off.
So if we really want to get technical, when they say, the refs get off by doing that too, don't they? They be, on the side. But that's actually how I shoot a jab shot. I sweep it through like that. But I can see how it could be frustrating because people be like, big dummies, get your arm out of there. Sidebar, Devontae Graham got me on that, just for the record.
Recently?
This year, we was playing against New Orleans, and I got into the ball or whatever, and Devontae sweep through, and I was like, okay. All right.
Somebody's been watching.
Got me.